you so much for your order and dealing with my website, but going through Etsy anyway. This is your puppet, and it will be in the mail very soon. So I'm just going to show you how to use your puppet, and you can say goodbye. I'll say goodbye to him online on this video, and then he'll be on the mail ready for you, on the way to you. This is a close-up puppet photo just for you to see your puppet just before I send it. So on the bottom is a magnet, and you've also get in your box, you'll get the magnet, an extra magnet. Make sure you don't lose this. It's a little tiny thing, but it's important. Magnet, puppet, and you'll also get a plate, a metal plate. So with the metal plate, you can just sit on my shoulder while I do this. There. With the metal plate, take the cord off, the string. There's a plastic. Let's start again. There's a plastic coating on top of this to protect the metal from scratches along the way. So just peel that off when you're ready, and to use them, and to also bend it so that the metal is facing up, and bend it over your shoulder so that it becomes a nice sort of shape of your shoulder. So just with your fingers, just bend it, maybe bend it a little bit here, and then bend it a little bit here. And so just bend it with your finger, and it'll be a nice curve underneath. I have one of those plates underneath me at the moment. You can see, I'll put this one down. You can see that there's a plate that's bent for me under there. So put it under the topmost piece of clothing. And then if you're wearing thicker clothing, this is quite thin, but if you're wearing thicker clothing, you'll put the magnet, check the poles are aligned, and then the magnet goes underneath the piece of material. So that you've got metal, magnet, material, and then puppet. So I'm going to take that magnet off because I don't need it for such thin material. But it's just added if you're wearing something very thick, like a big thick wintry jumper, but this is quite a thin one. So once it's on, it should stay there, and you should be able to move, and it's not going to move. You might just sort of slide a little bit, and you can just kind of readjust it. But it's not going to fall off. And if you have a magnet there, it definitely won't fall off. Now, this is your controller. So with your controller, I always forget to do this. You have to give yourself your puppet a bit of exercise before she goes out. So grab it by there, hold it in the bottom, and grab it, and just turn it that way, turn it this way. That just makes sure all of the fur and the cords are in the right spot inside the head, so that there's nothing stopping it from moving freely. You can also look up a bit if you want. Mostly it's just the side to side because that's the harder bit for it to move. So just make sure it goes all the way, and then all the way the other way, and it just loosens up all the cords and the fur, because sometimes the fur gets stuck in the way, especially when it's real luxurious fur. So up. So to make it go up, hold this bit, hold that bit, and that will make it go up. So just push down. I can show you pushing down, and that makes it look up. Now to turn, it's a bit more difficult to show you, but it's like you turn, a twist, and then you hold, and then a twist, and that will look one way. And you do that. And also if you look up a bit, it also helps to turn because it gets the fur out of the way. And that way. If you watch this video a few times, and maybe some other videos, you'll see how it works. But that's the good turn. So that's what you do. And also I usually do it up and down. It just resets the fur. That makes the turn more obvious if you do that at the end. So you just do a combination of that, and you can also go lean forward and make it look up and then back. And then if you do it at the same time, I'm a bit low down for that. You do it at the same time, it can kind of give it a really good puppet motion, and you kind of move your shoulders a little bit. Just stand in front of the mirror. It's like with any puppet, you stand in front of the mirror for a little bit and just work out how it works and how to get it to move. So you've got the good movement in that. The passive movement of the feathers are lovely in this one. So she'll be, or they'll be, I don't know if you're male or female, or either, or any. They'll be in the mail, ready for you tomorrow. I'll put them in the mail. Thank you very much for watching.